Hey there, English students. In this video, we're going to look at ways to say you're welcome to people who express gratitude with phrases like, don't mention it, it was the least I could do, no sweat, no problem, I'm happy to be of service, it was my pleasure, and things like this to help you practice your pronunciation. So let's get started. If someone comes to you and says, hey, thank you, like we saw in the last video, or thanks a lot, you can say, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Different from when someone comes to your house to visit you and you want to welcome them, we don't normally say, you're welcome to my house. All right? This can confuse a lot of students. When someone comes to your house, you just say, hey, welcome. Okay? So when you use you're welcome, it's generally to reply to someone who says thank you. So you can say, you're welcome, or don't mention it. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Mention it means to talk about it. So you were happy to do it. It was no big deal. They say, oh, thank you so much. And you say, hey, don't mention it. Don't worry about it. Don't talk about it. You don't have to thank me. All right? It's no big deal. Don't mention it. Or you can say, it was the least I could do. For example, maybe they did you a favor. The day before, they did something nice for you, so you wanted to return the favor. And so they ask you for help with something, you help them, and they say, thank you. And you say, hey, it was the least I could do. The least. I could have done more, I should do more because you helped me, but this was the least I could do, and I'm happy to help. You can also say, hey, no problem. But some people don't like that. I've heard people complain that they didn't realize they had a problem, so if you say, hey, no problem, then they get upset about that. People are kind of strange in that regard sometimes. It's just a way of answering someone who says, hey, thanks. You say, no problem. Don't mention it, all right? Same thing. It's just an answer. Or you can say, no sweat. Sweat. You know, when you work a lot and you sweat. It was a small favor, something simple. You didn't even sweat over it, so don't mention it. No sweat. Or you can say, it was my pleasure. Or just simply, my pleasure. Hey, don't mention it. My pleasure. I'm happy to do that for you. I'm happy to do you a favor. I like you. You're a nice person. So it was a pleasure doing this for you. Just a very nice way to answer someone who says thank you. It was my pleasure. Hey, my pleasure. Happy to do that for you. You're a friend. I like you, and it was my pleasure. Or you can say, I'm happy to be of service, especially if it's your job, your work. You're a plumber, a mechanic. You do a job, and they say, thank you. And you say, hey, I'm happy to be of service. It's what I do for a living. Now pay me my money. Just joking. You wouldn't say that, of course. But it's just a nice way to answer someone after doing a job. I'm happy to be of service. Okay, so there you go. Different ways to answer people who say thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have questions, leave a comment below, and I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.